This week on Rush Outdoors, we are hunting turkeys in Nebraska. Then we are on doe patrol in New York. We'll explore some interesting tidbits with Rush topics, and then it's member footage with Rush Uncut.
Awesome New York buck. Oh.
Him fast.
Look at this blood trail.
Got a really nice buck. Crazy. He's down. That's what I'm talking about. Yes!
Rush Outdoors is brought to you by Runnings, your home farm and outdoor store. Closed captioning is brought to you by the Wayne County, New York Department of Tourism. For more information, go to waynecountytourism.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to Rush Outdoors. I'm Realtree Pro Staffer Tim Anders. Today I'm in beautiful Niagara County on the Niagara River. What a beautiful fall day we have here, and we're doing some shore fishing.
Fish, yep. It's a nice little bass. Nice little smallie. Beautiful little smallie. I'm gonna flip him right up. It's not an absolute giant. We hit a little Ned rig, probably a 14-inch smallie. We'll let him go, let him grow.
We're fishing today with Frank Campbell, Destination Niagara, USA. Right here, the pro on the river.
Tim, it's a perfect time of the year. It's called what I refer to as the shoulder season. So we've actually got a whole bunch of different opportunities that await people here in Niagara County and on the lower Niagara River especially. We have salmon running around. We have, trout just starting to come in. The bass fishing's decent. We've actually seen some salmon rolling out in front of us. A few bass spitting by, but fall is one of my favorite times, and it's not only because it's a beautiful weather day. We're sweatshirt weather, and you have the opportunity to catch just about anything that swims. That's the neatest thing about Niagara County in the fall.
Yeah, and there's so many different spots too. You can go here, you can go to the art park.
This is a good spot because it's easy to get to, it's handicap accessible, but later on maybe we'll go up to art park. We might even go up to the reservoir, the upper river. It's just like miles and miles of opportunity, and it's public water, so you can go out there, you can fish to your heart's content and not worry about it being overcrowded, because there is a lot of different areas to fish.
We do a little more fishing. Why don't you join me in Nebraska spring turkey hunting on a perfect day? Double, baby. Holy moly. I'm gonna tell you something. When you think it's tough, you keep going, you keep pushing. I had to walk probably, a mile carrying a backpack with the camera, the decoys, because this spot right here, it's gonna rain and snow tonight. It's 60-some degrees out, and there's no way I'd be able to get back in here to even drive. So I said, I gotta come here today. I had lunch, came back, and said I'm gonna camp out. I'm gonna put the decoys out there and gonna call. Right there, baby. I tried slate, everything, nothing worked. I put the Grand Old Master out there from Quaker Boy, boom, fired up. I fired up in a draw 400 yards away. It took them maybe an hour. 3 longbeards came in. I waited till that 2 heads lined up, and boom! My first double, done, tagged out in Nebraska, 2021. This is awesome. The scene of the crime right there, folks. What a pretty bunch of birds right here. Beards are probably, 8, 9 inches apiece. The colors on these birds are just amazing. Totally amazing. Look at that. Look at that right there. It's my first ever, like I said before, double. Look at this guy trying to steal the show here. Here's another one right here. Check that out. Awesome birds, pretty. Little recap from yesterday. I had a white-tipped fan bird come in on the Ponca Creek property, and he was on the side, and I couldn't get a shot of him. Got a feather in my eye, and I could have shot him without the camera, and I want the camera for the TV show, so I let him walk. And went back this morning thinking I was going to have it happen, and it didn't. And I just wanted to keep on pushing, so like I said, I got a long walk carrying 2 birds, my gun, my camera gear, and 2 decoys. But you know what? It's well worth it. It's what we do, and there you have it. And that, my friends, was a perfect day in the turkey woods. Nothing like it when they want to cooperate.
The sights and sounds of Niagara Falls, USA, an outdoor playground for those of all ages. Discover the majestic Niagara Falls and immerse yourself in history, arts, culture, and adventure. From high-speed jet boats racing through Class 5 rapids, scenic hikes in the Niagara Gorge, or world-class sport fishing in the Niagara River and Lake Ontario, explore more at NiagaraFallsUSA.com or call 1-877-FALLS-US.
Lewis and Clark. No maps, no fear, and the gun they chose to conquer the West, a .46 caliber air gun. 200 years later, a call is answered in the last of the wild places of our great country. And again, an air gun, a .50 caliber. 2 centuries later, now more powerful, still no powder. The Umarex Hammer.
Introducing the Maverick Hunting Blind. Our blinds are designed to last a lifetime, so you can put an end to yearly setup and take them. Our lightweight 2-piece design makes them extremely portable. The Maverick blind is built to handle any season. True 360-degree viewing means more opportunities to take your shot. Set it up your way or use a Maverick Next Level platform system. Go farther and hunt longer than any other hunting blind. Maximize your hunting experience with Maverick blinds.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by Maverick Blinds, Umarex Air Guns, the New York Sportsman's Expo, PSC Archery, CVA, Scentlock, Nocturnal Lighted Knox, Muds Boots, Block Targets, IQ Bow Sights, Steel, and these fine sponsors.
We got a big walleye. Big walleye. Big walleye. Woo.
Grab that, baby.
We're gonna do this Niagara River style. That's when you know I love you.
Holy cow! That, my friends, was all about Niagara River shore fishing.
That's probably an 8-9 pound walleye, Tim. Beautiful big walleye.
Oh, God, he's
I'm gonna let
gorgeous.
you enjoy her. Here you go.
Okay, so we changed things up a bit. We're now at the Art Park on the lower Niagara River. As you can see, it already paid off with that great walleye that I left for you to catch next time you come down to the river. We're gonna keep on fishing here. Why don't you join Pro Staffer John Lawrence on Doe Patrol.
All right, we just got in a Maverick, the whole gang. We had a slip up here. There's a big doe sitting out in the field right now. Got the CVA dialed in. She's probably about 150, 175 yards. I'm gonna try and get these windows down, make the shot with the kids. Ready? Dropped in her tracks.
Yes! 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 No pushing.
We finally made it happen as a family. Been out quite a few times this year in the blind. Saw a lot of does, couldn't get it done. Saw some small bucks together. Didn't want to shoot any small bucks, but about a 200-yard shot. It was pretty far, but I dialed that CVA Cascade in for 200 on the money, so I knew I could smoke her and put it on her shoulder, dropped her in her tracks with that 6.5 Creedmoor. And it's a great feeling to have my kids with me, to be able to share these experiences with them on our own land in the very field that I worked and planted. I put soybeans in this field, put corn in this. This is all year season for me. Deer hunting is. It's a passion of mine. I love it, and I'm hoping I can pass it on to my kids, and they can one day do the same thing on this very same property. So I'm a very fortunate and blessed guy to be able to do this with my kids. It was awesome, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah.
We were in the blind, what, 5 minutes?
15 minutes.
We climbed up in the blind. I saw the deer in the field. We were able to sneak into the Maverick. That's one thing awesome with these tinted windows and these Mavericks. We got right into the blind. I was able to set all my camera stuff up. The doe was a little high on this hill behind us, and just past that's my property line. My neighbor's a hunter. I didn't want to take the shot, send a bullet into the woods. I don't know if he's out or not. So I waited for her. She went into the woods, came back out, and she was a little lower in the field, and we were able to take a clean shot without worrying where the bullet was going to exit, and dropped her in her tracks. So finally putting some meat in the freezer.
Rush Topics is brought to you by Vortex Optics.
Hey, I'm Joe Pio, and this is my Rush Topic for this week. Take a kid hunting or fishing. If you watch the show, you know I always try to get a kid out for youth day, turkey, deer, whatever. Just get the kids involved, take them fishing, anything. Keep them in the outdoors. That's the next generation. We need their numbers. All right, that's my tip of the week, brought to you by Vortex Optics.
Rush Outdoors is also brought to you by the Black Lake Chamber of Commerce, Caldwell Shooting Supplies, Muzzy Broadheads, Millennium Tree Stands, Carbon Express Arrows, Domain Food Plots Seed and Attractants, Hunter Safety Systems, Clayton Distillery, Thermacell, Briars Riverside Market, Marina Inn and Suites at Madison Barracks, and these fine sponsors.
My brother-in-law invited me to come out and hunt on his property. He's got some land, a little 23-acre piece right around the corner from me. He's got almost all his tags filled, and he's been seeing a bunch of deer, so he invited me over, and I am definitely willing to punch a tag over here. I don't want to button buck him out, then another doe, and then another doe, and this one doe on my brother-in-law's property is old. She's got these deer warts on her face. He sees her every year, and he says she's usually towing a buck. So I was texting him, seeing if he wanted me to shoot her, and he's like, "It's your choice, you know." But I know it's like his doe decoy, if you will. So I was gonna shoot the other one, but there's some limbs in the way. I was just trying to wait for a clear shot. Something got their attention. They kind of skirted off. So then I had to switch to the doe with the warts, and that's the one I shot at. So hopefully I got her. It was tough. I had a real small shooting window, but she's big. He said she was even bigger a couple years ago. Who knows how old she is. Ooh. Looks like I smoked her. Yeah. Got a really awesome, unique doe tonight. She has deer warts. My brother-in-law's been sending me pictures of this deer since he's owned the property. I feel like about 5 years. This new Cascade and the 6.5 Creedmoor made a chip shot. I mean, I smoked her. So it was awesome. Long live this doe. Really unique doe, one I'll never forget. But glad to take one. Heading over to my buddy's property tonight. He's generous enough every year to let me come over. His property is unbelievable. I am taking, oh yeah, the Acura with me. So I'm hoping to let it bark on a big doe. Got a tag. I need another one for the freezer. There she goes. Come on, go down. Yeah, baby. Yes. See me? Smoked another one. Yes. Thanks, Jeremy. That was awesome. They came out early. Great daylight. It's early as heck. We only been in by half an hour. 5 big does came out. One went in the woods, caught our scent. The other 4 stayed out. Gave me a 70-yard shot. Quick little check with the Vortex Ranger. Put it right on the money. She probably went about 40 yards. Did her little 2-step and down she went. Another freezer meat. Yeah, baby. Last couple days of muzzleloader here. Came to my good buddy Jeremy's property again. He was nice enough to let me take this big old doe. We saw a ton of deer again tonight. It's unreal how you manage your property and do it right. The proof's in the pudding right here. We probably saw, I don't know, 20 deer again, 4 or 5 bucks, one big one that stayed in the brush. I think it went at us, but it was great. This had about a 70-yard shot with this Acura and smashed her. She did a little run back and forth and piled up in the field, but definitely a big doe. She's bigger than I thought she was. She's got a real nice head on her, big body. Very happy, very fortunate to have a friend that'll invite me over and let me shoot a deer on his property. So I'm John Lawrence with Rush Outdoors. You saw it right here.
John, great job. Nothing like a little bit of doe management.
Hey guys, Brandon Thomas from Rush Outdoors. And when I want to know what's going on in the great outdoors in New York State, I turn to the New York Outdoor News.
Okay, now it's time for this week's Covert Corner, brought by Covert Scouting Cameras. This week we feature a video sent in by pro staffer Keith Bartholomew, great looking long beard. That's why Keith and everyone else at Rush Outdoors relies on Covert Scouting Cameras.
Located in the lush farmlands of western New York, Orleans County offers some of the very best fly fishing opportunities in the country. From golden brown trout and acrobatic steelhead to powerful Chinook, coho, and Atlantic salmon, fishing prospects abound in the fall and winter. Whether you fish Oak Orchard or one of our other tributaries, you'll find uncrowded, wadeable waters to net one of these great species. Why not come and drop a line to our finny friends and see how fall fishing in Orleans County swims with color? I love New York.
Clayton Distillery uses farm-based, locally grown raw materials to create vodkas, gins, whiskeys, hand sanitizers, and much more. Crafted in small batches, their products are sold in numerous locations across upstate New York. Clayton Distillery, homegrown, handcrafted, and online at claytondistillery.com.
Nestled in the heart of St. Lawrence County, Black Lake is one of New York's most pristine family vacation destinations. This one-of-a-kind body of water offers fishing for the entire family. And when you get off the water, there are numerous shops and museums, along with a local winery featuring live music throughout the summer. The world-renowned St. Lawrence River is only 20 miles away, offering boat tours of the Thousand Islands and its many historic castles and lighthouses. For more information on campgrounds, cottages, and entertainment, you can look online at blacklakeny.com.
Got some awesome footage for Rush Outdoors, man.
Congrats on your first bird.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Beautiful New York deer.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Moby Dick Charters of Henderson Harbor, New York.
Welcome to Rush Uncut. I'm Guzzy. This is Gordon. We're here at Dryden Lawn and Rack.
Hey, if you guys need anything, stop on down here to Dryden Lawn and Rack. They carry everything from John Deere tractors to even some hunting blinds. Rush Uncut is a member-driven portion of our show where people just like you and me can be seen right here on our TV show.
Gordon, who do we have up next?
Up next, we have Rush Uncut member Ryan Mortensen filming his son on a deer hunt.
It is October 10th, and it's youth hunt, and it's my first time going hunting.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Shot felt good.
Yeah.
Did you have it right on her shoulder?
I just went up a little, so I was aiming like low because I know I kick.
Yeah.
So I was almost on the belly strap, so I aimed just a little low.
Okay.
And I shot it.
Well, I think you did really good. I tell you what, I'm really proud of you holding it together like you did. We had an intense hunt right there. There's deer everywhere. And they were running back and forth all over the field. It was chaotic, and this little guy held it together real well.
We sat here for a couple hours this evening and had a whole bunch of deer running around the field, and finally got a shot opportunity at this one, and he did a great job. Little 1/4-2 shot, probably a 1 long liver, guts and whatever, but she didn't go very far. Came in here and we gave her a couple hours and she was all done for. So good job, Marshall. Congratulations, buddy.
Great job, Marshall.
Nothing beats being in the woods with your kids and watching them have success. Great job.
Up next, we have some uncut footage from Garrett.
Let's check out this awesome footage he sent in.
Out here, Maine, day one. Just gotta bear down. Gotta go find our arrow and stuff here. Whenever our guide comes back, haul back outdoors.
Hey Garrett, that was some good stuff. Love it when a plan comes together like that.
That was some awesome footage, Garrett.
For Picture of the Week, we have Rush Uncut member John Anderson Jr. with a long beard here in New York.
Become a member of Rush Uncut. Go to rushoutdoors.com and press on the Rush Uncut logo.
Or you can stop down to the New York Sportsman's Expo, the end of January, State Fairgrounds, Syracuse, New York, and sign up there.
Come on down and check out Riding Lawn and Rec. They've been a longtime friend of Rush Outdoors.
And don't forget to rush outdoors with a camera.
Rush Uncut is brought to you by Fire Tower Doubles, Dovey Motors, Upstream Construction, Dryden Lawn and Recreation, Iron Skillet Seasonings, Four Seasons Archery, Young Guns Taxidermy, Woody's Maple Syrup, Prime Cuts Barbershop, JP Builders, IBEW 43, and IBEW 1249.
Oh, got one. Yep. Nice smallmouth. Oh yeah. Nice Niagara River smallmouth. Caught right here shore fishing. Frank, this is an awesome spot right here.
It really is, Tim. You know, we went back to basics today. We had a few hours to kill, so we came and did a little shore fishing. But whenever you're shore fishing in the area, number one, you want to look for places that have eddies. You know, that gives the fish a little area to get out of the current, but also, you know, make sure that you're safe. I mean, it's an area where the rocks can be slippery, the current's swift, but there's a lot of great fish. I mean, today, I think already we've seen lake trout in the water, we've seen king salmon, caught walleye, caught bass, and this is in, you know, a couple hours we've been out here, so, you know, it's an awesome opportunity.
For more information on Niagara County, check out the website listed below. From everyone at Rush Outdoors, I'm your host, Tim Andrus. We'll see you on the water.
For live updates, like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram.
And there you have it. We all had a great day of fishing today, rewarding ourselves with ice cream from Edwards in Lewis.
And that, ouch.
You all right? Foul hooked him.
Ryan Mortensen and his son had a nice year that one.